that he had built back in the 1950s to Tri-Valley. And with that, it allowed David, his son, to remain in his home that he's been in for over 30, 40 years now.
Much happier now, aren't you? You have a basketball hoop out in the backyard, don't you?
Yeah.
You like to go out there and shoot baskets?
Yeah.
I think through the years of their giving has given inspiration to others. Seeing what they have done can inspire others to do the same thing.
Well, I think one of the main things that defines Danielle is just her happy disposition. She is always smiling. She lights up a room. We have just always said many times how fortunate we are that we have a child that has such a happy disposition. She will try to do anything. I remember her teacher saying one of the things that he really liked about Danielle was how hard she tries. She will go to therapy in the pool, and her determination to do whatever they ask her to do is, I think, one of her best traits.
I know that she's been to Goodwill, and she's helped sort clothes, which really enable her to, have a sense of contributing. And I know that she's been to the Sedgwick County Zoo to assist in certain activities there that they have planned for her that she can do and have a sense of accomplishment there as well.
She has a wonderful sense of humor. She's able to laugh about things that other people might be crying about. One of our special things to do is to read books. So usually when she sees Grandma first, it's Grandma read. She will tell me what books she wants. And then if I get sidetracked and don't read for a while, she'll read it. She has memorized numerous books that we've read over and over.
She is just always very loving to people and wants to engage with them. She draws people to her. She loves to go to school. She loves to go to camp.
She helped other campers when we were at Camp Woodchuck, when we were doing crafts or cooking. She was very active. And then something I started years ago was a Voices of the Rainbow Choir, and she was my first chair. So she was my right-hand man at camp.
It made us realize that we took a lot of things for granted in life. Knowing that, we feel fortunate or we feel blessed. Because of that, it helps us be more grounded and maybe appreciate things more.
When I think of Danielle, if I had to say one word, it would be love.
His real name is Lee Allen Price, and I think that only his mother and maybe his three sisters called him that. He got the nickname Paco when he was taking a Spanish class, and he had to have a Spanish name, and there's nothing in Spanish, as I'm told, if I believe him, that is a Spanish name for Lee, so he became Paco.
Every summer I got to spend time with my cousins. There were 9 children. The third oldest had cerebral palsy. I got to interact with him and find out that he was just one of the family. But I also got to see the struggles that he had and all of the extra duties that the rest of the family had because of him. But the joy that they went through those chores with him, it intrigued me. And I got to see that pleasure that they got out of it. And I wanted to follow up on that, I guess.
He has a passion for children, young children, helping young children really develop to be the best they can be.
Paco always, when he was teaching, had a natural instinct of how to work with children. They were drawn to him. He knew how to engage them, and he was especially good with kids with challenging behaviors.
I wanted to see change in children, and one of the things that I felt in my progression was that there could be so much more change if we could give the resources and the tools to parents.
He's fun to be around. He likes to joke around. He's an avid KU basketball fan, and so he will talk KU basketball with anybody.
If they lose, he will not wear the same cap again, or he will not wear the same t-shirt again to a game. And if we invite others to watch the game with us and we lose, they never get invited back.
Paco is a coach. He likes to help people figure out a problem by asking them another question, by helping them think through the process and think how that process works.
Paco has had a statewide influence. He's served on some statewide committees and council. Again, he's very vocal about voicing what he thinks is right for children and families.
He sees the benefit of having a large group. We have about 40 staff members, where each person has a different strength to add to the group, a different strength to bring to the table, and it really makes us a stronger group as a whole.
We're giving those parents the abilities that we were not giving them 10, 15, 20 years ago. So the growth in those children is only going to be magnified. And that is very satisfying for not only me, but for all of our staff, knowing that they're really giving long-term help to children when we just see them for 3 years.